The granite has a like white stone. Okay. First thing you have to look, I will not make you fire, I promise, okay? But I want you to pay attention because I hope you remember. Okay. Right. Can you see here is a ram-headed sphinx?
Oh,
what does it mean? The sphinx, but without a human head. Ram. Why? Why sometimes they make it with human head? I other times used to make it as a ram. If you remember the lecture in the cruise, I told you ancient Egyptian creation is unique. What is the interesting thing about the ram? The ram is expert to find water in the desert. So if I want to bring the flood, show him as a people noticed. Do you know this shape? Can you see this shape? And this one? And this one? Do you know that this hieroglyphic word Miri means beloved? So I can convert this into text. Ramses II loved by Amun-Ra. Okay?
That's the louder sound.
This. So they have to make it straight, like the second gate. How you can do this is okay.
Okay, and then after that they put little water to make it very smooth, so they can push the blocks. Can you see the blocks? Can you see the blocks here? Now let me ask you something. The same size, same shape, or the same size like the blocks of the pyramids? Really? You will try to put the smallest one, 3 tons, on a ramp made out from mud or silk like this one. What will happen to the ramp? This ramp can carry small blocks like this. Okay? Now you understand why I disagree with the new kingdom, Amun-Ra. To the right is white. Sorry, to the left is white. And to the right is some. I said it before, but I don't mind saying it again. What is the significance? When I say husband, wife, I'm not thinking. These several levels of the sky call it moon. Okay? This is the light. Sometimes you will be hidden in moon. Also is the moon. The light which you see it in the moon is actually. Okay? Alright. sometimes my way looks weird, but I want you to, if you want to make it as a professional tour, I need to start from inside to outside. The professional one is from inside. From outside to inside, this is not a professional one. Sorry? Really? I just told you outside. How many gods? 3? I will explain this one. This is the king, Ramses III. This is his name inside the cartouche. Ra-Nisu, the planet of Ra, Heka-Iyunu, the ruler of Iyunu. Iyunu is one of astronomical sites in the country. Okay, please make entrance to the vault of, what is this? I think this is too strong. What is this? Uriel hidden in the sun. This is Amun-Ra. My friends, sometimes you will find Amun-Ra as human. Sometimes you will find Amun-Ra as a ram. If I want from Amun-Ra to bring me the flood, which is alive, show him as a ram. If I want from Amun-Ra to give me the power to defeat the enemies or the wisdom to rule the country, show him as a simple. Okay. This is the boat of Amun-Ra. This is very important. What is the first thing after the head? What is this? Lady with feather. Ma'at. And Ma'at means what? Cosmic order. If we will not have Ma'at, we will have solar eclipse. This is not a good phenomenon for the ancient Egyptians. Okay? Next. The lady with the sun between two horns. This is goddess Hot-Hel. Hot-Hel here, the soft rays of the sun. Okay? Remember, for agriculture, I need 3 things: water, soil, and sun rays. Third, this god. By the way, this is not the nickname, this is the name of this god. Tutu. That's his name, okay? And then, what is this? A huge circle around the flower. That's what we call it in the hieroglyphic. Weret Hekau. What does it mean? Weret means great. Hekau, extraordinary power. Excuse me, my friends. Do you remember the story which all know about Moses when he was here in Egypt? The first plague, Moses threw his stick, and the stick turned to be a serpent. And the priests of the Pharaoh did the same thing. They threw their stick, and their stick turned to be serpent. Okay? Why God asked Moses to do this? It seems that the Egyptians from the old kingdom were expert to do this. If you have any stick, they will throw it and change it to be a serpent. I don't know how. Okay? But God tried to show them that he is a real one. That's why the serpent of Moses swallowed all of them. Anyway, this is a serpent. Okay? And then shrine. Everything here, this is what? The amulets, the coolers, the head rings, the crown. Okay? Do you mind if I use your phone? Yeah, if I use a phone for you and you will not be and if you like a photo, I promise to take nice photos for you. Very nice. This seems to be like another layer. And he said, this wall is not perfect for the wall. So he opened the door. Making the movement covering all the seats. What's happening? This is there will be people trying to make an anti-restoration worse like this. So this man was fired. One we have a lot of damage. That's why in the other temples I need to focus on the scenes, not on architecture. Here I'm talking more about architecture. Okay? Already. Okay, you can expect if you will go to this room, making offering for what? A boat is a lady, this is wood. And the other one for fish. Okay? This is the first part of the passage. Not the last capital. This capital, the plan is closed or open? Look at my hand. This is closed and this is open. The plant is what? Closed. When the plant will get closed? By light. So there was a kind of ceiling. This part should be dark. Why? Because most of the scenes talking about astronomy, moon cycle, some stars. Okay? The moon and stars, you see them by night, not in the day. Okay? Let me show you a nice scene here. I can find it. Alright. Can you see? This falcon is the moon, and above his head the full moon and the half moon. This falcon is inviting the king come to introduce him to Amun-Ra, for example. Okay? Okay. So who's speaking to Amun-Ra? What's up? What is he doing, Amun-Ra? He's like making love with his wife. How? It's like this. Look, it's like this. Look. That's what she's doing. Can you see? She spoiled him. For the rest of the trip, man.
What did you expect?
Talking about the courtyard, I promised to take nice photos for you. Here you can stand, I can take a photo for you, and the gate and this column behind you. Are you interested? Okay. Stay here. Don't go far. Stay here. Okay, next. You kind of change them. Okay. I'm always doing it.
就怎么样，好不好？好，预备队。
我觉得这个比较破败，所以没有人来。
被 flood 了吗？
反正上面都是黑的，不知道干嘛了。
Built the greatest temple in the West Bank, known by Habu Temple. Why he built this one? This is question. I asked myself a question because Imen Ra Pa Titawi. Actually, Pa Titawi is the title of Harbi. Harbi is the flood. Ramses III got this title of the flood and he gave it to Amun. Okay. So why he built it here? Because he's asking Allah to bring the annual flood. The scenes in the time come in all the temples, okay? The inner scenes here is a king making offering for. Now you understand why I should start from inside to outside. All the rituals supposed to give the king the power to defeat the enemies, to make Egypt #1 in the world. Okay? Alright? Do you know that in all the universities which teach Egyptology, they use this?
So what is he actually doing?
Or maybe it's one enemy, but okay, let's go inside.
How many wives you got? Yes, how many wives? Masterpiece, master dragons and that's the green part.
这个是为有一共3个国王就是建了134等。
妈妈，我比你高。
然后有一个条面有一个人，他的整个淹了，他因为淹了几天。其实你是跟专业证人。
Look, it's here to the right. Here. Okay, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. The greatest hall of pillars all over the world. The greatest one. 134 columns. Excuse me, why are you here? I was in between column like this and column like this. Which one is higher? The same? Really? Middle one. Come. Please. Yes, please. If you come here, you can see which one is taller. Exactly. Thank you. Okay. The capital of this one, closed or open? The capital of this one is open. All of this section closed. We have 2 here open and the others are closed. Stay where you are. Don't follow me. And we start moving here. So while walk the boat, the sun is rising. This boat. And the priests should be waiting in the dark. Go in. Did you get the significance? Again. Okay, 4 was in the dark. And the priests from inside. Right? Come here. While walking, carrying the boat of Amun-Ra, the boat, once it comes here, the sun is shining. Okay? Now you understand why they designed this one higher. So the boat of Amun-Ra, carried by the priests, will never walk here, but here. Okay? Right? That's why I keep asking you, the plan, closed or open? Open, this means that this part should be open to the sky, should have a ceiling, a roof to make it dark. But with little holes to be focused on the names of Ramses II at a certain time every day. Okay?
What is magic?
Wow, we have to come here. One night. Wonderful.
I will come for 3 days.
Everyone all the way around.
Come on, guys, okay?
This is Amon-Ra. This is too big. This is the boat which should be in the harbor. You remember where is the harbor? Good. And this is a small boat which is in the sanctuary. Okay? This is the boat which has all the fetish. Now you understand what does it mean, fetish, okay? Object has a magical power or extraordinary power. Alright? The king is making an offering which is incense. Incense is to get rid of any evil spirits. They use it even in the Orthodox Church, Oriental Church. We still have the same thing. We use this one, incense. It's everywhere. And then, can you see this rope? Can you see this rope? There is another boat used to pulling this boat. Who is in this boat? Okay, please go this way. Okay, so the first one is the jackal here. Who is this jackal? You remember the lecture?
Horus.
Who is the jackal? God of what? If you don't remember the name, mummification. But I told you that the jackal not all the time is a god of mummification. The jackal has a very important feature. This is the guide in the desert. Will never get lost. This is not the Anubis. This is Web Wawut. Web Wawut, the guide of the roads. So the jackal here is not Anubis. Okay, the jackal here is a guide in the roads. Definitely. This is the one who should be in front, guiding them, telling them from this way or that way. Okay? After that, we have Horus, and then we have the ram. The ram here is Khunam. Okay? The ram here is Khunam. This is the boat of the gods, which are actually taking the boat of Amon-Ra in the water. Okay? Let's keep going this way. I want you to come here. As a human, so we are not talking about the flood here. We are talking about the power to rule the country, the wisdom to rule the country. Moon. The moon here is as a baby. How do we know that this is a baby? Not because of the size. The childhood sign is either finger inside the mouth like this, or a side hairlock. Here, no fingers in the mouth, but we have a side hairlock. Why they show it also as a baby? This is half moon. Clear? This is half moon. And he is standing on this pedestal. Can you see this angle? So this is the cryptograph of why it means cosmic. Why they wanted cosmic order with them. I told you before, sometimes we say words and we don't pay attention. Anyone has a psychological disease, we call him lunatic. So if Ma'at will not, wave of sickness will invade Egypt. Okay? In front of Amon-Ra on the other side, this is his wife Moon. The king here is receiving what? This shade is Heb-Sid, the Sid festival, which is every 30 years. Two, so he is wishing from that Amon-Ra to keep him, to give him the power to rule Egypt for 60 years. Okay, let's go up. Amon-Ra again, behind him his wife Mut, behind them Khulsu. And the king here is slaughtering a gazelle. Why? Gazelle representing the chaos. Why? At what time the sun will start rising? The early rays, 4:30 a.m. At 4:30 a.m., the Egyptian noticed something very important. Two kinds of animals, the baboon and the lions, all of them at the same time, will start crumbling or crying or making sound as if that they are welcoming the sun. What about the gazelles? At 4:30, every gazelle will run in different direction. Chaos. So, slaughtering a gazelle means ending a chaos. Okay? This is a ritual. So, slaughtering a gazelle of Amun-Ra and the family of Luxor, the king is looking for the power to end any chaos. Okay? Clear? I'm trying to choose master scenes and to make it simple. Let's go this way. This is the king himself, again. But the king here is playing the role of the high priest. Remember, and I will keep saying it, who should be the high priest? The king himself. If the king will be busy in doing anything, okay, so another priest, okay, should be aware about everything, and he will play the role of the high priest on a temporary time, okay? So this is the king himself. What about those people? Actually, there are a lot. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of people. This with the jackal's head, this with falcon heads. This is not Horus, this is not the jackal from the hieroglyphics. This is Pau. Pau means the spirits. Spirits of Nechin, spirits of Butu. This is the early ancestors who ruled Egypt during this perfect time, prehistoric. The king is asking their help to take their wisdom, their help in ruling the country. So, not all the jackals are Anubis, not all the falcons are Horus. We need to read, okay? This is Bao, spirits of Nechin, spirits of Putu. This is in the south. This is the early ancestors to Egypt. Perfect way during the prehistoric time. The king is asking their help. The same as I took movies, The Lion King, Mufasa, that after death they will be like stars. Okay, so Mufasa was Egyptian. This is Egyptian philosophy. Okay, let's go this way. Lifeboat is taking, this is not Khonsu, is taking the king himself to introduce him to Amun-Ra. Okay, why? Trying to say that the heaven, the sky accepted him. The kings took their legitimacy from heaven, from this. Okay? The king is having the double crown. From whom? From the moon. Khonsu. This is the name of the falcon. Khonsu. And now we can see this scene. We already saw it before. I hope you remember. Remember this falcon here? But the falcon here represents doing rituals and representing the knowledge, especially about astronomy. The king here looks very not old, not even in the Middle Age. He's very young, exactly like me. Okay? So the king used to know all the details about these rituals, knowledge about everything. Okay? That's why the king actually knows everything is unfindable. And if the king will have knowledge about astronomy, is received set and the wisdom and knowledge is writing his name on the Ishit tree. This is it. He's writing his name on the leaves. The leaves here are the same function like the cactus. Can you see it? This is the Ishit tree. Upper part here we can see the king is represented while being blessed by two goddesses, Nekhbet and Wajid, north and south, and two other gods blessing the crown. I explained this one in Umum. Okay, this one and this one, this is Mercury. This one, yes, this is Venus. So Venus and Mercury together will give the power of this one. Perfect. That's good. Very proud of you. Okay. Now let me show you one more thing, and then after that. I told you that the earliest foundation is the obelisks. This obelisk from prehistoric time was designed not with hieroglyphics. They start writing by the okay. Excuse me, I want you to look at this obelisk. We have 3 columns. Okay? The middle one is not like the right obelisk, the left obelisk. Look at this one, please, everyone. Look at the hieroglyphics. The middle column is not like the right and left. You know why I asked you to do this? I want you to imagine the ship from prehistoric was plain. Then some kings of the new kingdom, they start carving in the middle. Other kings came later and they tried to add something. So they add something to the right and something to the left. I'm trying to understand something. This is not one person who did all of this. If it's one person like the same. Make it in the middle of the temple. The
谢谢观赏，请点赞、订阅、收藏。